Hi everyone. In this video, we will solve an equation with variables and constants on both sides. Here we have 8s plus 10 equals 6s minus 44. Our goal is to combine all of the variables on one side of the equation and all of the constants on the other side of the equation. And it doesn't matter, we can pick either side. In this case, I see that if I want to move the 6s, then I'll end up with a positive. So I'm going to choose that, and I'll explain why. Here we can see that the 6s is positive. Again, this negative here goes towards the 44, not the 6. So to move the 6s to the other side, because it is a positive, I need to subtract 6s. Don't let the subtraction sign here confuse you, as it goes towards the negative 44 or the subtract 44. The 6s is positive, so if I subtract 6s from both sides to keep the equal sign balanced, positive 6s minus 6s cancels out, and we're left with negative 44 on the right side of the equal sign. On the left side, we can combine like terms. 8s minus 6s gives us 2s, and we still have the 10. Now we've combined all of the variables on one side of the equal sign, and you'll notice that it's positive, as I explained a little earlier. Had we moved the 8s over, it would have been negative, and that's okay. You can pick whichever side you prefer. Now, I need to combine all of the constants on the other side. To do this, I need to subtract 10, because I have a positive 10 here. If I subtract 10 from both sides, the positive 10 minus 10 cancels out, and we're left with 2s. So we're getting further in isolating our variable. Now we can combine the constants over here, which give us negative 54. And then we need to continue isolating the variable. So we find all of the operations around the variable. And here we have a multiplication. The opposite is division. So if we divide by 2, the 2 divided by 2 cancels, and we're left with s. And that's exactly what we wanted, to isolate the variable. But I can't just divide 2 on one side. I have to do it on both sides. Negative 54 divided by 2 is negative 27. And that's our answer. But we always want to check our answers just to make sure that we did all of the operations correctly. So we substitute it back into the original problem. 8s plus 10 equals 6s minus 44. And then we substitute it into every time we see the variable. So we'll have 8 times negative 27. And we always replace the variable with parentheses. This helps keep all of the operations and the signs clearly indicated. Plus 10. And then equals 6 times negative 27 minus 44. Notice how those parentheses help us see that that 8 is being multiplied to the negative 27, and that without those parentheses, we might accidentally think that is 8 minus 27. Now we go ahead and we can use our calculator. 8 times negative 27 is negative 216, plus 10 equals 6 times negative 27 is negative 162. And then we continue copying down, minus 44. Now we can go ahead and do all of the addition and subtraction. Negative 216 plus 10 gives us negative 206. On the right side, negative 162 minus 44 gives us also negative 206. Negative 206 equals negative 206. This means that the number that we plugged in for, or that we substituted in for the variable, made that equal sign hold true, which means our answer of s equals negative 27 is correct. So we're all done.